You're waiting for me? Welcome. Hi. How you doing? Who is this? What up, John? John Sham. John Sham. How you doing, man? I want to talk about magic. Ooh, we'll talk about magic. We'll talk about psychology, psychologists, and these labels that they put on things. You know what I'm talking about? Like ADD, ODD, ODD or something. ADD, attention to ODD, oppositional defiance disorder, AHD, attention deficit hyperactive disorder, something. Uh, yeah, there's lots of them out there. And specifically, I wanted to talk about what they really are. So, sometimes people do have like the bipolar, cluster B's, ADD, OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. Some people have these things, and it is a mental dilemma or problem. Other times, they are what they are. If you honed them and you're using them for something right, they're powerful tools. You'd say being a psychopath is new. Go ask my. You tell me that's not good. If you understood what a psychopath is, if you have a path and you're just devoted, one-minded to something, anybody that's a professional at something, they're guaranteed to be a psychopath. Now, if they do that in all aspects of their lives, probably not a very healthy and balanced person. And if it takes over their life, no good. Um, and so in the idea of magic, there's two major types of magic. One is what's up, Marmar? Well, when I text you, I was on the streetcar and my phone died, so I wasn't able to get back to you. I realized I text whatever I text you, I was uh I was mushed out. No, but anyways, so ADD. I'm trying to multitask here. It's not working out too well. I'm trying to put some music on, and I'm brewing some tea right now, and I'm trying to talk to you guys about two types of magic. The standard types of magic are ritualistic and chaos magic. Hey, that's what pops up first. I could watch myself on here while doing this. It'd be crazy. Um, Ritualistic and chaos magic. I'm trying to find some music to put on. I have to. So ritualistic magic would be akin to OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. OCD is equivalent to someone being a psychopath. If it's how somebody always is, if you have OCD where you have to go and turn a light switch on and off 10 times and touch this the car so your house doesn't explode or something, that's insanity, and that probably came out of early life trauma. Other people, there's certain things that people do ritualistically, like you get up and you have a ritual of you get up, you make a cup of coffee, you go take a dump, you smoke your cigarette, you do that's some people have that ritual. They might not see it as such, but it is. And so that ritual is somewhat OCD, but it's effective in how they'll go about their day. Other people, they're more ADD, attention deficit, meaning like they're in the moment so much that there's no future, there's no past, it doesn't exist, and so it's chaotic in that sense. Like, who knows, like, what's going to happen? That is chaos magic. If you know that you're doing, if you know that's what you're doing, if you're using chaos magic, you perform certain sets of rituals, but they're chaotic. They're not like the ritual isn't to get up and do this and then this and this and this order to do this to get that. That's ritualistic magic. Chaos magic is like, I know magic's gonna happen because I'm gonna think about something and then I'm gonna do. It has nothing to do with what I did yesterday. It has nothing to do with what I'm gonna do tomorrow. And that's more akin to attention deficit disorder, which I don't really know. I don't really have that because I'm very focused. But I think for most people, the idea that we're trying to get at is copyright free music. That's what we need. Jazz? Yes, you could put some jazz. But the idea is these psychopaths exist everywhere, and so do like right now. What's happening to people right now? Everyone's turning into an authoritarian psychopath. Yeah, regular people are. They're getting a taste of some type of power. You know what I mean? Do you know why? Because now they're at their jobs. Now this is what you have to do now. So they're at their low level job. Where's your mask? Where's your this? Where's your that? Because you're getting shit on all day about their bosses. Coffee house jazz. Good, great. We'll do this one. This one sounds fun. So no copyright. Jazz station. Uh-oh. Oop. Back and forth. Good guys, one second. Once I get this music going. Oh, and also I told everybody I would show you guys the rice experiment that I had going, and I told you I'd keep you guys updated on such things. So we'll do that right now. I'll show you the. Hello, Danny. No. Hold on one second, yeah. Uno momento. Okay. I'll show you. I'll show you guys the. Really, this is gonna do me like that. The rewind sucks on this. And I'm gonna get farther into these these cluster Bs, personality disorders, OCD, ADD, psychopaths. Most people that have it in a bad way, they don't recognize it. And when people do, it's like whenever you have a dilemma, you can't do anything about it until you recognize it, and then you can use it usefully. It's a tool. Like what movie is it? Black Sheep? No, not Black Sheep. It was one of those with Chris Farley, and one of those where he smells bad because he's she put like air freshener all over him or something, and then he's talking to Dan Aykroyd in the elevator. Dan Aykroyd says something to the effect, "Well, now that that's part of now that you've recognized the problem, you can go and fix it." Because he looked at him and he said he smelled bad, and then he told him, he's like, "Well, now you know how to fix it." And that was pretty funny. I think it was Black Sheep though. Anyways, almost playing it, and I'll go show you the rice experiment. And this is a type of magic. This is a type of magic. Let's see what we're doing here with the volume up there. All right, cool. You guys want to see? And then we'll go and see some coffee. Well, tea, actually. Whoa, you guys get to see. Whoa. Okay, let's see. What do we have here? And we have. Yeah, let's do this. Tommy, it was in Tommy Boy, wasn't it? Yep, it was. There you go. Love rice. Love. See? Love rice. Yep. There you go. Love rice. Perfect rice. Yes? And there's the other one. So this was a regular water and then microwaved water. Okay. Ooh, I'll make sunglasses. Okay, here's hate rice. And right there. Hate rice. Mold. Moldy. Stinky. See? Moldy. Effed. Effed in the A. Wouldn't you say? Here's the other one. Let's see what's going on here. Mold like a motherfucker. Moldy. Hate rice. Duh. Okay, here's ignore rice. Ignore rice. Boom. Moldy as shit. Mold. Moldy. Fucked up. The hate rice. And the... Ooh, look at this ignore one. This one did not... Is this one... What kind of water would I put in this? Well, it's... I mean, you guys can't really see it that well on here. But it's definitely like a yellowish orange. There's something... It's a different type of spore it's in here. It's not purple. Oh, this is... That's interesting. So this ignore one was with regular water. But anyways, so we got mold on this one. Quite a bit. Quite a bit. Those ignore ones. And where's this one? Fuck you guys. You suck. You fucking suck. You fucking sucky ass rice. Hey, pretty rices. What's going on there? Little energy for you. Cool, huh? And my off painting. What do you think of that? What do you think? Oh yeah, this I'm turning into something soon. I'm gonna paint these things and we'll be putting them up somewhere. Or I'll make some artwork out of that. I know what I'm going to do with it though. Hey, look at here, looky. Do you guys know what kind of tea this is? Wow. And my new tripod. Fuck yeah. Oops, hold on. Here we go. It's tea time. I can tell you some things that are in it. I forgot the ginger. It's okay. You can add it at the end. Chisandra berry, ginger, black tea. Oh, a little orange in here. Dried orange. Okay, let's consider these people's insanities. What was it? What movie? Let's see if Jake Scully. Let's see if we can't fix. Is that his name, Jake Scully? Let's see if we can't fix your insanity. From Avatar. Ooh, wait a second. That's gonna need more honey. And we'll see about doing some types of magic. And again, I just want to further define people's types of insanities, and how they become useful. The focus of doing something, when people are focused on doing something that you'd consider silly or goofy, that's usually what we're talking about when people have like people that are collecting toothpicks, used toothpicks. That I think we could probably agree universally that that's like a cuckoo. But again, that's childhood trauma. Fixing that's take quite a bit of work. Most people don't recognize they have these things. But they often are traumatic. What they can do is they can trade those things in. A lot of the work for these people is trading in habitual things. I mean, any kind of habits. Habits are compulsions. Much better. Opa. I got my selfie stick. So retarded. Uh-oh. Where shall I put this one? Cool. Oh no. City Park. We're down in the building. Are you talking to me, Danny? Have I tried what with urine? The rice or the tea? I'm assuming the rice. Never have. Maybe I'll do that again. So Magick and things that are when OCD path type tendencies turn into something positive. paintings is something that is a very OCD. You're in there and you're obsessed and you're focused, and it's a compulsion. Ooh, I gotta get a nappykin. Um, so a painting, I mean, the root, obviously, for painting is pain. People often, people make, write, make music, paintings. What's up, Stan? What's going on? So I perform. I less ritual type magic and more chaos magic, I would assume. I do some ritual stuff, like my ritual beverages, but they all have a purpose. Would I always have 5 beverages? No. Sometimes it would just be one. Sometimes it would be like I have a tea that I made. I have coffee. I have a cider, and then I have iced tea or something else, and that's just what's here. And but these will produce a magical effect, and I know that. Does it look scattered to me as a scatterbrained? I don't know. I don't think so. It's not scatterbrained. It's like you ever go into to someone's you go into like somebody's shop, a garage or something. It looks to me. I can't stand those kind of places. When people have their working area be messy, drives me insane. Not completely, but enough. But they know where things are. To them, that's not a mess. I'm like, I don't know how they do it. It's just a big cluster bomb went off. It's like a clusterfuck of tools and things. I understand it. But I guess it's the disorganization is somewhat how their brain is. Very interesting. These types of people, they're probably people that stare at their fingernails, bite their fingernails. A lot of nervous tension and energy. Nervous energy. People express it differently. Nervous, anxious energy turns into often OCD. But then use it construct that nerve energy or anxiousness becomes energetic focus. You could do cool things with it. I think I'm probably just going to be redundant on this topic. Its relation to, I mean, we could go over a couple of the other. What else we got? ADD, ADHD. I guess they call it ADHD now. ODD, defiance disorder. What is that? That one really frustrates me. The psychiatry, there's a documentary out. It's psychiatry, the doctoring to death, I think, because they just like to label everything. They just can put it in a box and label it. Well, that person's that. That person's like this. That's one of those things. Oppositional defiance disorder. Odd. How odd. They're so odd. They're against what someone's telling them to do. What? That's a disorder? Yeah. And there's also one about I forget the name of it. It's authority disorder. It's people that have the disdain for authority. That's a disorder. It's insane that people would think that that's a disorder. I mean, some just out against it, and that's terrible because there are some thought on thing ideas. It would be well within your life. Consider people that are authors of certain things, but authority in general, what you'd call authority, it isn't. It is in no way, and very much against, and go no. Like who is the authority on anything? I mean, what you would universally agree that you could find people that are better at painting, and who would you want to go talk to? Who's really good at it? Somebody that's really a game is really good at knitting. Who that would be the that's who you'd want to probably talk to about certain things. So that would be an authority. You might disagree with them, maybe. Maybe some things they are wrong about. Maybe entire rubbernecks, dorks in boxes and say, who doesn't? It's insane to think you would just be like, oh, I guess that's what it is to everything. I mean, like, wow, I'm the authority on that. Well, what should I do today? I think I'm gonna go to the river. Come join me. And also, I found blackberries, wild blackberries. Lots of fun. Did I eat of these wild blackberries? Yes, I did. They were very delicious. And maybe I can go forage some for free. Forage in a forester. What's up? I don't know. I don't know what else I wanted to talk about. I think I'm beating off a dead horse. Wait, why would I be beating off a dead horse? That's disgusting. Beating a dead horse? Why would you do such a thing? Maybe the horse looked at you wrong. Maybe you didn't like that horse. I don't know. Maybe there's a good reason to beat a dead horse. I've never fully considered it, so I'm considering it now. Is there a good reason to beat a horse? Is there a good reason to beat off a horse? There are people. This is the truth. People that jerk off horses to get them to mercy. People that do that. Fucking disgusting. They have a mental problem. You would think there's some that ever beat off horses? In a roundabout way, yeah, I do. And then just so they'll fornicate so we can have more horses so I can sell them. So you breed horses? That's insane. Let them do what they want to do. Well, I want the big fast ones. So they're going to run faster. Like dog? Ugh. Yeah, purebred dogs. And people are like, hey, fuck dogs. And have dogs fucking. And here's a bunch of dogs. It's insane. There's $4,000 for one of those. What? So you just make dogs fuck? Gross ass people. There's already too many dogs. So many dogs don't have homes. You go one of those. I've got a purebred Polynesian. Shut the fuck up. An accomplishment. I feel like we've made new paths. Cleared some misnomers up about people's horse love and dog love. It's weird, but hey, much reason to breed. Also, I'm fixing my camera here. Breed horses, silly to me. Maybe occasionally, but like to race them, kind of corny. Well, okay, Hugo, you have a question about CERN. Could a fake video claiming to be CERN so that the whole population thinks it's their idea to bring it into reality on a massive scale? Are you saying like me or just anyone? I mean, this is I suppose part of what they're doing is literally a type of suggestion magic. They get to use people's power of mental power. They're using everyone else's mental powers to bring something into fruition. Everyone does it on a regular basis. They're unaware of what magic they're doing. Some people's mental powers is they have a slew of people working for them, like doing physical things, and they get the results. It's called owning a business. Other people, like CERN, they're using the power of suggestion and ideas. Like maybe they don't have a hard-on collider. Speaking of horses, hard-ons, no, hadron collider. Who would say a hadron? Because somebody would say hard-on, and they're always got to have dick jokes in there. You think that was a mistake that they would hadron? You fucking hard-on? Huh. Oh, I have an idea. We have a hadron collider because they're gonna screw up and say hard-on collider. Boom, boom, boom. It's two penises jamming each other, and yeah, that's funny. You think they didn't do that? I think they did. I think it's fucking funny. I don't think so. What they're doing is they're suggesting there's some scientific thing that's going on, but they're using everyone's powers that we're radiating energy and we're producing realities. I think that's what's happening. They're using a magical manipulation device called the television, which is a black mirror, to push magic directionally in one way. It goes into your ears, and then you're processing it. They don't got to listen to you. They're protected. Their boundary is, listen to this motherfucker. You can't talk to people at CERN. Yeah, shit to say to them, but they'll get the benefits of you listening to them and produce. So the question is, could you make a video claiming to be CERN? No, I'm concerned. I'm concerned for the welfare of humanity. I mean, what is there to be concerned about? I don't know. There's a lot more important than what they think they're doing. Here's the thing that has to be really, really understood. A lot of these things at the NASA's of the world, those types of places, the space agencies, and the CERN type things, and all of these, most of them have no idea really what they're doing. Like, do they know? They think they're doing something, but the process and what they're dealing with is magic. And the highest levels of these, they know it. I mean, think of billionaires. You think they don't know magic? You think they don't know that they're using magic? Some of them might not. Millionaires don't know. And this is actually, your boy said it. What's his name? He's a billionaire dude. The question was he goes, well, it was about astrology. And he goes, million astrology, billionaires do. So when people go, astrology is fake, it's fake to you because you don't know what it is and you don't know how to use it. Magic isn't real. He literally just said, yeah, it's fake to poor people and millionaires. And most millionaires don't know. Billionaires, they use astrology, and if you use astrology, you definitely know ritual magic. You definitely know black arts. You definitely know, alchemy. Ha ha ha. Here you go. Boom. See? You see? And you found $10 the next day. Exactly. Major thing is being the OCD we were talking about earlier, and in ritual magic, it is maintaining your brain in that way to go, that wasn't just a fluke, that wasn't just a coincidence thing more. That's where you have to keep your mind to keep magic working. It's always happening, but because most people don't have a very strong hold of their own mind, they don't have mind control. They don't have mind control. See, mind control. The MK Ultra program is different than what you think it is. Most people go, oh, MK Ultra is evil. No, they'll take care of your mind if you won't. So, to have mind control, Here's why I suggest to people they want to open up their pineal gland and they want to be on high vibes. Drink your piss all the time, be on and open up your pineal gland. Do all that. Okay. And when you up there in that high level vibration where things are manifesting and synchronizing at a very quick rate, that will become very troubling. That's why you got to ground out all the time. You got to just because you want to slow down how quickly the universe manifests something for you. Because if you get off, you interact with something that just takes you off like that, where that good vibe is, and somebody's just complete, you're that mirror of that energy somewhere. That's when so sometimes you'd be like, you gotta ground yourself out. You gotta don't fast, don't fasten, don't faster, don't drink your piss a day, all day. Don't do that because it won't give you the pop open your pineal gland. See if you don't see some crazy fucked up shit. You will, unless of course you do it slowly and you just okay, all right, open it again. Oh, okay, we'll go a little farther with this. But yes, that ritualistic magic, that creating symbols, sigils. It's been going on. We're taught how to do it. We're magic. They just don't call it that. But we're taught in a way that we're in the assembly line, that we're miniature magicians, but they don't know. We're taught about the elements. We go to elementary school. They don't teach us. They teach how to not be powerful magicians, how to work for them. That's how they teach you. The propagandists and the institutions, they teach for someone else. They don't work for yourself. They wouldn't trust. If everybody was working for themselves, they would not be benefiting of the mental power or the power of everyone else. In the right way, they would be. If everyone knew that they would get good magic too. They wouldn't have to use the negative aspects of magic to get things. They wouldn't have to enslave people. But what is happening? You go to elementary school, and they fill you up with a bunch of garbage, but still maintain and show some things about spell casting. They teach you how to spell. They teach you how to curse. They teach you how to write in cursive. They teach you. Schools work on a couple principles. See if I got the book right here. John Taragato, and it works on boredom. Do you really could you imagine, okay, a child, about 4 years old, 5 years old, you know what it does all day. You know what it's trying to do. It's learning. It's learning all day, no matter what. You can't stop that. It's interacting, and all of a sudden, you go, all right, now you go sit down there. You go to this building, and you sit there. You just sit there. And you learn a day. That's insane. That's child abuse. But because nobody wants to take care of their kids, they don't give a shit. They're happy to have them out their hair because they got to go to work. They got to make their money. They got a life to live too, right? So they just throw the kids off to the wolves, and because it's not their kid anyways, at least according to birth. They're birthing. Their ships. They gave that product away because they treat it like a product. So the state wards basically, according to this is product that just like a ship, like a plane, gives birth, it goes to it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Now it's all on the real. That's all no bueno. But people, a child at birth, you can't. So it's a fake. It's not a natural sovereign being. It's a piece of material. Should it be should it be the child of the parents? Yes, they should be doing whatever they should be doing it, but they don't understand. They don't understand corpse. They don't understand what a corpse is. Oh, that's a dead body. Yeah, it's corpse. A corporation. Corpses. Corpus diminishes. Corpus, which deals with inanimate dead bodies, products. It's just a piece of material. There's nothing there. Is there energy in? Is there some sort of energy in it? Yes, but it's not animated. There's nothing happening here. Where they treat. Well, Hugo, thank you. I appreciate that. And see, that's what I've always suggested to people. Go back to. I'll do some more videos again on Magick and how to do sigils, the meanings of them. I mean, I've a good 20 videos on just that topic alone. Sigils and why they're made the way they are, and different things in time, different things in magic, types of magic, black magic, white magic, and what I suggest in a couple of these videos is make a sigil for yourself, and with the maybe money, and say, and all you have to do is manifest and give me a piece of it for teaching you how to do it. If you ask for $100, you get 100. Whatever you think it's worth, you send that to me. Not coming out your pocket. That so see, so you get shit. You got free money and I get free money. Everybody wins. See, I'm not asking you to go run around and I'm not asking you to go buy a product and sell products. None of that. I mean, if that's part of what you're doing, say thank you, because maybe you like designing and selling paintings, or maybe little contraptions and objects, and maybe you're into computer systems, maybe you're into television. I don't know. If that's one of the ways that you manifest money, hey, give me some of that. My life isn't supposed to be difficult. No, neither is yours. What are you talking about? What do you mean? Is the icon logo in the left-hand corner Zen's logo? What are you talking about? Oh, on those videos? Nah, F that dude. Don't send money to that dude. I don't know how to get rid of that. I tried to. You talking about what it says there? No. I mean, is it my logo? What the name it says? No. Those things, I was gonna take those down. I'm gonna read that off my thing. Nah, F that dude. He owes me a bunch of money. You don't even understand. You don't even know. I ain't gonna talk shit. I mean, whatever. But there was a link. There was like a way to link the thing. You can just go to this, and it takes you to his website. Said he was supposed to do a bunch of shit for me, and in the beginning he started to. Then he just fucking. He's a chode. He's a chode buffer. Oh. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. But so be it. Whatever. Day 6 of water fast. Felt like shit after. Oh yeah. If you work in construction, going to the gym might be little. You'll know when you can go, because there's times that your body will be in a resting mode. Now your body is pretty much 100% in elimination mode. There'll be times, spikes and peaks of energy, but it's not going to be. It used to be during the day you're awake, and you have your energy. During the night you're in sleep mode. Now 24 hours a day, you're It's regulating sleep. Well, not sleep. Sleep patterns, yes, and regulating. You're not. You're consuming something different, so your consumption, your sleeping, all those patterns are changing. You probably sleep different completely already. So yeah, you'll know when you have energy to use. What's up, Jay? What's up, Carson? I don't. What are you talking? A stick person? I don't know what you're talking about. Is it on here right now? There's nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. You thinking here? This? This is just behind me. Wow. I didn't know what you're talking about. If you're talking about that video, that's not it. It's ring with water. Ford. What is JORD? Isn't that a word in like Icelandic tongue? FJORD. I thought it meant something funny. Oh, little fly. Shoe fly. What is it? Shoe fly? Like, is that a fly that's around your shoes? Yeah. One-liners. Womp womp. So what else? What's good? What's going on here? Yeah, shoe fly. Yeah, I know. Oh, that was like shoe. Is that what it is? I don't know. I was kind of being funny, but I thought it was just shoe. Like, shoe, get out of here. Ah, nice. You sent me. That's funny. I was playing with lots of ducks yesterday at the other park. I was gonna do a video, but I was so into the music that I was listening to. It's kind of like if I make a video, I can't have this playing right now. So I'm like, oh, well, just listen to music. And I was at another park playing with lots of ducks. And the other day, I got to see two fucky duck fights. One was a swan, a giant swan, trying to attack a Canadian goose. And then earlier in the day, my friend Hip Hop the duck, the one with the white hair, the fluffy white hair, and his friend, so they're like little white ducks, and there was the smaller green, the brown ones with the green feathers, that was trying to fuck Hip Hop's friend, and it was crazy watching this shit happen. Hip Hop would go over there and like jump on him, grab him by his neck, and just throttling him, pulling him around the water, like swimming with them. And then like he'd get away, and then he would come back and try to fuck the other duck again. And then they would go underwater, and I was like, holy shit! Both of them would go underwater, and they are so fucking fast. They swim so fast underwater. I'm like, where are they? And then all of a sudden they'll pop up like 30 yards away 10 seconds later. Like they're flying underneath the water. And so the Hip Hop's above the water, just looking around, and then he'll see wherever they land. So he's over here, another one popped up over here, and they start swimming over here trying to fuck the thing again. Hip Hop came over there just gangster, like just grabbed it by the neck and just like just carrying it around the pond. But it kept coming back, and finally they stopped. But I was like, what the hell's going on? Some crazy moon energy or something. And I'm also back to that CERN thing. I think one of my first 10 videos was directly about the idea of CERN, and it's also in my writings. If you guys want to read, if you guys are good readers, you can go to my WordPress, zenalchemist.wordpress, and it's when I first started doing these videos, I was taking my writings that I was doing from like 2012, 13, 14. And I would take some of my old writings and I would read them. So before I put my face on camera, because I thought I didn't like how I sounded, I didn't like so that's why I was writing, because I didn't like my voice. I was like, who's gonna want to look at my dumb head? And I didn't like my voice, and so I was reading that. So I was reading some of my old posts, and then I got more comfortable and just started talking, and then here's me doing this. Whoa. Well, thank you, Carson. You had two heroines in your ass. Was Jay one of them? Duck acrobats. Yeah, they're flying, man. Oh, Carson, See, I was gonna ask you guys about this because I've been pricing things out and I wanted to try to keep it where I'm gonna make a little bit of money off it for going through doing all this shit. Um, I wanted it somewhere around 100, but as depending on what I'm gonna put in there, it might be a little bit more. I could keep it around 100 if it's gonna be a really shit backpack. Like if it's just a gym sack, you know what I'm talking about? Like it's just like nylon. I mean, it'll work for everything and you'll be able to use it. Or I can kind of upgrade it and get backpacks that have like a small, like one of these. Let's see. Here we go. So, or it'll be upgrade to something like this, you know, like a, pop front, like these, right? So if I upgrade it to that, it's obviously better backpack and it's more usable. But then it'll probably be, maybe 120. Where if I get the gym bags, it's basically just the nylon strap and it's got like 2 ropes on it. It'll keep everything in there. Then I can for everything I'd be putting in there. But I think it's probably a better idea to go with the backy packs. It's more fun, it's more functional. It's more comfortable. So it's maybe like 120. I don't know. And if I'm making, and depending on how much I go through making the organite, I like I said, it's gonna be a lot of fun little trinkets in there. And I also I have to put it together where I'm not just like, because some of the stuff, if I buy it in bulk, I can get a little bit of a discount, but I don't want to overbuy things and just have 10 book bags and shit laying around where it's basically pointless for me to do this if I'm not going to make any money on this. And I'm not trying to lose money doing this, but I do have to buy everything in bulk to even make it worth it. If it was just buying everything one off, if I knew, like now I know I know for certain there's 7 people that will buy, and I assume more people would. So I'm probably gonna put together 20 book bags, and if it works out and I can kind of market them and through the Instagrams, and then kind of do a couple specific videos on it here, I could turn it into something. Could probably end up upgrading and selling it much more, but we'll see. So you guys let me know. You guys think I should do the better book bag? It's gonna be like a John Sports, Yeah. Hey Carson, yeah, opening up a portal for demons. Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with demons. Demons like me. I like demons. What the fuck is the problem? Angels like me. I'm good with angels. I'm good with demons. I'm good with gods, goddesses, Satan, Lucifer, whoever the fuck you want. I fuck with all of them. What's up, Andy Z? I know it's been a little bit. What's going on? You did not touch Jay's heroin. Yeah, I don't know. Did he introduce you to nightlife down there? Did you guys go out and do anything? Oh, nice, Carson. Cool. All right, Stan. Wicked, man. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. So somebody already sent me, a bill. So I'm probably putting it all together. I don't know what it's gonna cost me. I mean, if people want to, if you guys can ahead of time, put your faith and trust in me that, worst case scenario, I'll give you your money back. Or it's just a donation, but that's not gonna happen because I'm just figuring out whatever you're gonna get. So I don't know exactly how much it's gonna come out to make 20 book bags full of cool stuff. And the only thing that's gonna take a little time to send it out to you guys is making the organite, because I still have to. I have most of the need to make the organites. I have to. The only thing I need to get is I have to make the moves for them. But I already have everything else I need. Oh, Hugo. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, Hugo. Cool, cool, cool. Hey, look at that's another free $5. Nice. Let me do that. Let me do that. Anybody else? I'll put that beneath too. If you guys are not joined to Cash App, that's free monies, man. And I'll give me Hugo. Hit me up on Theo Luminous. Theo TheoLuminous at Gmail, and let me know on Cash App who should link. So I go through the Cash App and send it to you. Yeah. I mean, I could tell you, I could probably tell you whatever the thing is now, but I don't know where my other computer is. um, Satan, yes. That is, see, it's very good. I've made some before. Um, Gluten-free meat substitutes. Or gluten-free. It's gluten. Everybody's like, ah, anti-gluten. No, you're anti. People have to realize with the gluten, you're not intolerant to gluten. You're intolerant to the heavy metals that you're getting your grains from. The grains are in the silos. The silos have a bunch of different aluminum and blah blah blah. Whatever's inside of the silo, it's collecting. The gluten is holding on to all of the glue. Gluten is bonding to all the heavy metals, and that's what's getting into your bread and your food, and that's what you're intolerant to. It's causing problems. The gluten itself that you make seitan out of is awesome. And once you make that seitan burger, that seitan piece of jerky or chicken or whatever, it's already bound together. It's not gonna cause havoc in your system. In fact, it will be more like a fibrous protein pellet that's gonna go through your system. It's not gonna cause you distress in your IG. But white bread, look, it becomes like a glue. It becomes like a paste. Not so good. And this has all the heavy metals in there. Oh, you went to the park and did yoga? Nice. Theo Lumin, no, Hugo, TheoLuminous, luminous, like light, luminous. Theo, like God, luminous, like light, Luminous. Yeah. I'll probably be on here for 10 more minutes, I think, because then I want to do a doo-doo. I want to do a dookie, a poopy. And I also have a couple consultations. I have to do a few one-on-ones with people. And I gotta go feed ducks. And maybe get the kayak out. Who knows? Theo Luminous at Gmail. That is correct. Correctamundo. Oh, it should be. You know what, Hugo? It should be. Unless I didn't add it, it should be beneath the description box. I have to go to a PC to change these things, but I'll change the description to make sure I add my the Cash App thing for everybody, and I'll change it where I can put my WordPress. So you guys go to my WordPress, and then I'll make sure that the Illuminous is in there too. I thought I did. Like right now, see, right? You said yeah, front yoga is your favorite shit. That's where I am right now. So I don't know if you guys are behind in the stream. Yeah, yeah, glyphosates. Yep. And then there's also that shit, man. Yeah, Carson. There's all the other shit that they're spraying with. People are, as per usual, they blame it on the wrong thing. I can go through everything that you think is a poison or no good. People don't like cigarettes. It's not the tobacco. People like coffee's no good for you. It's not the coffee bean. The tobacco is a spiritual herb. It's a teacher. It's part of nature. A bean, coffee. No, it's because you're spraying the The nicotine and the caffeine are the most heavily sprayed things on the planet. The amount of chemicals they put in that shit, that's what you're addicted to. You know, beer isn't supposed to be pasteurized, but they pasteurize it. It's supposed to be a living thing, but then they pasteurize it, burn it, and kill all the shit in it. I mean, so you're not getting the full dose of what you're supposed to be getting out of beer. Unpasteurized and unfiltered is the best way to drink your beer. It's harder to find and it's more expensive. Should it be harder to find? No. Should it be more expensive? Absolutely not. The whole process of pasteurization and filtering, that's 2 more added costs. So when you get your Budweiser, the process to, or whatever you drink, I don't know, the extra processes that are going into it make it more expensive. But between marketing it, the extra steps in processing it, you'd think it'd be more expensive. But no. The simple thing, they brew the beer, they don't filter it, they don't pasteurize it. Two steps they don't need to do, and that's just like $8 for that. I don't know. I want also I explained this the other day. Budweiser it can't even be really called a beer because it should be called a rice wine or a rice beer. Look what I got. I got some cider today. You know why I did? Because I like the can. East Ciders, Austin East Ciders. How you like them apples? I do. Pretty good stuff. Yeah, they're using rice as their main sugar source because it's cheaper. And I was thinking, Carson, what is a one-on-one? For me, I mean, what should it cost? What would I really charge? Like $100 an hour. But for me, it's if somebody doesn't have much, I'm happy to do it. Like, throw me whatever you got, whatever you need help with. In the future, remember I did that, and pay it forward. And then people that have more will give me more. It's kind of like it's donation based. But what would I really expect to make? What would be a reasonable? I don't know. And I don't like, because I don't know how long it would take to explain something to somebody to get them to understand what they need, and how valuable is that piece of information. How long would it take? I mean, I could talk to somebody for 10 minutes and they should give me $1,000. Talk to somebody for 2 hours and they only need to give me buy me a couple drinks. I don't know. It's hard for me to say, man, because I don't. To me, having that Mayan feeling of time is art rather than time is money. I don't know how to do it in my head. Like, what is my time worth? Truthfully, what is my time worth? In this climate right now, I'm really worth probably $500 an hour. Easy. Just what it is. I'm probably $1,000 an hour. Now, if I really looked at it and okay, these people entertaining, these people playing sports, these people doing this, and these people in these buildings, what is their time worth? These people are making, should I be working 40 hours a week now? Should I be interacting like that in a giving of my energy thing? I do, that if I'm getting what I'm worth. I was thinking about this yesterday, oddly enough. Because I don't consider this work, or when I talk to somebody, it's like should I know? You can have it. Good. What you give me in return? I don't know. I was thinking about this yesterday, but the idea of how much money would I need if everything is how would I be comfortable? How much money would I need? At $100,000 for a year, I'd be exceptionally comfortable, beyond comfortable. I'd have everything I possibly could want. At $50K a year, which is pretty much below average for people, if I had $50,000 a year, I'd be perfectly fine. How much money do I really spend a month between rent, food, beverages, internet, and this? I don't know. What would it take to pay my bills? I don't go out of my way to do crazy shit and spend a lot of money. $3,000 a month. $36,000 a year. That would be me just getting by. 50 would be dope. 100,000, I'm worth way more than that. What would I settle for? What should I make? I should be a multimillionaire right now, easily. The information that I've put out, how many videos, how many hours, how many hours of work did it take for me to acquire that and then organize it and deliver it? It's hundreds of millions of dollars of information, guaranteed. Will I ever get that back? I don't know. Do I want that much money? I don't think so. The cost of my pride. Wait, Jay Marley, he's a taint tickler. Yes, I like chode buffers and taint ticklers. I think those words. Do I like those people? Sure. I think they're both funny words. And yeah, who doesn't want their taint tickled? Who doesn't want their choderous buffermentation? Dude, Carson, you got whippets? That's so funny. I was just talking about whippets yesterday. I haven't done them in quite a while. So much fun though. Budweiser. What's up, Fairy Queen? You came right at the perfect moment. We're talking about chodes and taints and what am I worth? Oh, my hat. Oh, this is well. It's starting to get hot out. So it was 90 yesterday. It's gonna be in the high. It's gonna be in the 80s today. Like right now, I got my windows open. It's already sticky hot. So this one it's my doily. It's breathable. Carson, I think that's I give him a 101 for 11 and a 101. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think that'd be fair. But I see the thing is, I think that would be fair, but most people, I don't think are in a much of a financial position to afford that. It would be like an hour and then whatever it took. You know what I mean? Like, when I used to do these a long time ago, the problem was I'd given a couple people my number to connect, call me or whatever. It was even on like whatever the other thing is, but it's connected to your phone number, but it's free, whatever the app that was. And then the person thought I was on their speed dial, like they could just call me anytime they wanted. And I was like, it's kind of not how this works. I had to change my phone. Well, for many reasons, I changed my phone number. Creepy, stalky bitches was one of the major ones. But no, I just but now there's ways of avoiding that on the internet using different connections. $3 million for 3 months of my time. If Carson, I would do that. I would do an all-intensive retreat of fun things for people and learnings for $3 million. Given that it's given that the economy stays the same, if $3 million is worth $3 million, and that's the energy, you know what I mean? Like if we get into hyperinflation, and then all of a sudden, $1 million isn't even worth wiping your ass with. Like people are just burning money in other countries. Like if that happens, like then obviously, like being a millionaire in the 1900s, early 1900s, that was like being a billionaire. Now being a millionaire, there's lots of people that are. How many people are millionaires? What does that even mean? At what cost? Of their sanity? How many people are millionaires that actually are enjoying being millionaires? I don't know. I think most people are. I've known some people that are pretty wealthy, but I wouldn't say they're having a great life. It doesn't equate that way. You need to take into consideration happiness quotient. Get a Winnebago. Did you ever? Anybody here? Has anybody seen Winnebago Man? Winnebago Man. This dude that used to do commercials for selling RVs, Winnebagos, and they took all of the out. They took all the. Oh shit! They took all the scenes like they got put on the floor, you know, cutting room floor, and it's hilarious. Watch the YouTube of him. Just put Winnebago Man in, and then they made a movie about him later in life, and he lives in the mountains and he's just chill, like it's old grumpy Gus. And he's super funny in these videos. Obscenely irate. He gets so mad. He's like, why can't I even fucking do this? He's so hilarious. He's like in the middle of Minnesota or something. Mr. Mannion, what are you doing? Yeah, Breaking Bad. I never seen the show. Ozarks. I started watching Ozarks. That was an interesting. And you know what? I was watching it because I want to know what are the Ozarks, and so I looked up the Ozarks on a map. Man, that's crazy place, yo. That's crazy town. You know what it is? Look at a map of the Ozarks. It literally looks like electricity hitting. Have you ever seen these things where they take a piece of wood and they take a piece of electricity and they go ding, 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 and it makes this pattern? That's what the Ozarks look like. There's a bunch of lakes that, from overhead view, it really looks like it was an electrical discharge. It kind of goes more into, the theory that our realm that we live on, we don't live in a computer simulation, we live on top of a computer board. The motherboard. Mother Earth is the motherboard. And it's literally a bunch of electrical systems underneath us that we're sitting on top of, which can cause a lot of different things. So, I mean, is this shit nature and natural? Yeah. But there's a dude out there that goes and shows you all these trees that got burnt, that they're not burnt from a fire, that they're burnt from plasma discharge. There should be random trees somewhere that are burnt in the inside or something. There's a couple of them around here that I've just noticed. Really interesting shit. And it's plasma discharge. But if that was happening on a grand scale a long time ago, it made what is the Ozarks. Look it up right now. Go to I posted on my, if you guys aren't linked up to my Instagram, go check that out. TsarXen, TsarXen _ZEN. I believe I put a picture of it on there, or just go to Google Maps. It's pretty crazy shit. Nice. You got an ounce gold coin. That's cool. They put it in some orgonite. That's pretty cool. I don't know. I've watched the videos I did on the types of materials making orgonite pyramids, and I think that might be called, one of them's called Tesla coils, orgonite, and something else. It's one of the ones where you don't see my pretty face. You just see a picture of a bunch of different objects. Right in the beginning of my videos. Yeah. And that will give you some ideas of what materials to use and why. And I don't know the purpose of gold in inside of a piece of orgonite. Although as a capstone on top of, I mean, what is a pyramid? A pyramid is a capacitor. It's the same thing as in a car. You have you have your engine, your pistons, in the electrical system, and you have spark plugs. Look at a lot of these cathedrals. They literally look exactly like a spark plug, because that's what it is. It's a spark. But the pyramids are like a giant capacitor. So look into electrical systems. This giant capacitor made out of piezoelectric material. It's made out of lime. These pyramids are made out of lime or granite. And I'm pretty certain that these things were put together. They weren't cut. Some of these things might have been cut, but I think they were probably put into molds. And they let it dry. You can use hemp and lye and lime, and basically create a pyramid. You can, as big as you want. Doesn't require cutting and moving. It's a simpler solution to the problem of how the pyramid's made. They were cast there in dies. And then they, on top of it anyways, they have a piece of gold. So as the capstone, the capacitor. It's a capstone, capacitor stone. So I think that if you were to put it in, if you were going to put it in there, I probably would put it as close to the, I don't know about, if it's 24, you might add something to it. I don't know how well you know what you're doing, but adding a material, you'd have to, maybe you could bring it somewhere and take a little piece off. So that way you can put it on the outside. But I would put it as close to, if you're going to put it in the mold, you don't want too much of the polyurethane or whatever you're using on top of it. So then you'd have a crystal inside. Let me show you what you would do. Where has you gone? Okay. Here, you can see some fun things. Oh, fun things. So, copper. Let's see. Okay, copper. And a crystal. The copper should come down all the way and coil up. And if you know how to, if you really wanted to get deeper into what you're doing, you would take the copper around the crystal, but the way you would wrap the copper would be using the wrapping like you want a magnet in here too. You'd make a coil around this, a tight coil, and then you'd wrap a magnet at the bottom. But you'd use Marco Rodin. You know what a Rodin coil is? You put that at the bottom, wrap the copper, and then top you put the gold. And the best thing really would be to have this, have a piece of the copper come out the bottom, so that way you can put it into the ground. Cool stuff to have in here. And if you're gonna go the route of putting gold in there, you might as well get something cool with a crystal skull. Let's see if you can see. Crystal skull. You could even put if it's 24 karat, it's gonna be very malleable. You're like put it on top of the skull, and then you put the spine. If you could put a crystal here and then wrap that with the copper, you can use 2 pieces of copper. The Inga. What is it? Inga and the Pala. Let's say different names in different languages. See miniature ones. I think you guys, the ones I'll make would be about in the middle of these 2 sizes. And they're not going to be this shape. I'm going to do 3-sided, not 4-sided. I think there's a trick there. And most pyramids are also 8 sides, not 4. Not most, but some. Let's put it that way. Because it's just a slight angle where they dip in, so it's an 8-sided shape. And because it's the way it's collecting energy, it's not going to be flat there. It's pulling energy in. Or some of them go out, but most of them go in. It's just 8-sided. Okay, so who's up in here? What's up, Ruger? On colloidal silver and health benefits. Well, silver is silver spoon, silver spoon people eat from. It's because it kills bacteria. It's antibacterial. There's a lot of good things in it. For me, the whole process, you got to know who you're getting it from. You have to trust the blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I've used it before. I would rather just do it the Ayurvedic way. You take your gold, you take your silver, some boiled water, just throw it into the container you're boiling things in. I think it's got to be stainless steel or perhaps glass, Pyrex, because there's other things you wouldn't want to put it in to boil water. but just throw it in there. Boil the coins. They say nothing happens, but they've been doing it for a while. Put your copper in there. Copper cup. Coffee. Yeah, I mean, my thoughts on most of the health benefits of consuming anything, heavy metals, no good. Noble, malleable, soft metals, good. there seems to be a connection to those things. I mean, if you win, you get the gold, you get the silver, you get the copper, the bronze. All those things have there's a benefit to those things. There's something you can use them for. If you have copper that is now turned into bronze, you can go put that on a ship. You know, brass and bronze and copper. Put that on a ship and it works. That's what you need. But silver, what does it do? It's basically they would if they're eating, especially if they're eating meat, it kills any bacteria that are harmful. So if you put it in your body, probably have the same effect. It's like drinking from a copper cup. It's a conductive material. So everybody, I gotta go take a dump because I just drank some more coffee. And I think I'm gonna go out to the park today, and you guys can come journey with me. I'm gonna go play with some ducks and maybe kayak. Maybe I'll take you guys kayaking. I was gonna do that the other day, but it started raining. Got in the way of my kayaking time. So anyways, it's good to see everybody. Go inspire the world. Be fun. Be weird. If you can't do that, just take care of yourself. You know, all that shit. Be fun. Be weird. What's up, Jonah Hall? Yeah, I'm dipping out of here, man. I gotta go take a dump. But I'll probably be back on a little bit, and I'll have another topic. And we will talk soon. Your peasants. Oh man, that's crazy. That's crazy, dog. Hugo, that's crazy, man. Hopefully they make it through it, man. Well, cheers, everybody. We'll talk soon. Bang bang.